take massive action. This is Jennifer Hernandez. This is your weekly tip. I've been a loan officer for 27 years and I have to keep reinventing myself to keep up with the times. It can be exhausting, but one thing I know for sure is that massive action, no matter what business you're in, is needed. So whatever you've got to do to find it, listen to a podcast, listen to an Audible, listen to something motivational, meditate, whatever it takes for you to get there. And I've got some tips here that's going to help you stay in that space. Number one is your calendar. You've got to calendar everything. What gets calendared gets done. For over 10 years, I coached top lenders in the nation, and the number one denominator in the over 230 lenders that I coached was their calendar. Some of them, when we first started, didn't even follow a calendar. That's step number one. When do you wake up? When do you go to sleep? When do you start working? Same start time every day. In my calendar, I don't have any white space. So the first thing I do in the morning is look at my calendar. I've got many things that are recurring. Think of your calendar as like buckets. So I like to put things in buckets of time. These are the hours during the day that I'm going to follow up with leads. These are the hours when I'm going to do my client consultations. This is when I'm going to do my video outlines. You've got some desk work that needs to be done. We all do. So block it out and think of your day and your week as buckets, okay? The next thing you need to do is block out time for that proactive calling. I suggest that you do theme days. So you've got leads to follow up with. You got to have theme days for that. And then you've also got to have theme days for your proactive business generating phone calls. So I'm in the mortgage business, so I've got realtors I need to call. I've got business referral partners I need to call. I've got new business partners I need to call. I've got hot prospects that I need to call, and I've got clients that I need to update. So Tuesday's my update day, for example. So there's 5 days in a week. Think of what 5 theme days would work for you and just drop me a comment. If you need help, please let me know. I will help you because I have been doing this stuff for a really long time, following this method. So theme days, really super important. The next thing to help you take massive action is to remember that texting is going to increase your sales by like 300%. I mean, these are like proven facts. It used to be like 8 to 10, and now it's increased. I think with the increased busyness and consumption of methods to communicate with people, I still think that texting in the last few years of this decade has proven to be the number one method. That if you call and then you leave a message, you didn't get them, then you text, and then I actually pop them an email, because you don't know what method of communication they are consuming and what they're gonna get. Like if you sent me a personal email to my personal Gmail, I only check it like once a week. Like that's like my kids' school stuff, the teachers are emailing me, different spam stuff that I'm on. So for me, personal email wouldn't work. What about your clients? What works for them? So you've got to do all 3 so that you can have increased chances of getting to connect with people. The last thing I'll say, and again, this is from lots and lots of pain of learning and trying, is that you've got to pretend that nobody sees it. So again, doing those different methods of communication, actually there's a couple that I didn't mention, and that's writing, like handwriting, and possibly visiting, depending on who the audience is, depending on where your clientele comes from. So I'm just gonna repeat, the massive action has to include all of the pillars of communication that you have available to you. And if you don't have all of them available, you need to get them available. That's call, text, email, handwriting, notes, and possibly visiting. So I hope that this has helped you. Good luck, massive action. Talk to you soon.